Assalamu alaikum, this is me Yasir Jas and welcome to my new series Kick Off with Yasir. So today in the first episode we'll be talking about the ongoing series between England and West Indies that has been happening at the Ageas Bowl Stadium, Southampton, which will be consisted of three tests. After this pandemic, cricket was not happening and there was no engagement of any audience on live broadcast, whether it be cricket or football or any other sport. But after 117 days, cricket has been resumed once again by these two teams. Moving on to the series that has been happening, I would like to tell you about something about these two teams, their rivalry that has been for 9 decades now. And there has been 157 matches played between these two teams, and on that West Indies have the upper hand. These have won 57 matches while the England have won 49 matches and 51 matches have been drawn between them. So let's go back in time on 1928 when the West Indies, the Caribbean side, toured England for the first time in their test history. There were 3 test matches played and England have whitewashed them in all 3 of the test matches, winning it by 3-0. So if we calculate the first 10 series between England and West Indies between 1928 and 1959-60, England have won 5 series while the Caribbean side West Indies have won just 2. What teams will be fighting for will be known as the Wisden Trophy, and you will be wondering what is this Wisden. So that was the little bit history of that Wisden Trophy that has been named by John Wisden, and I'll tell you in a bit about him, who is John Wisden and why this trophy has been named by his name. Speaking about the Wisden Trophy, I would like to tell you that which team has been the current holder up till now of this Wisden Trophy. West Indies cricket team currently holds this Wisden Trophy after a 2-1 victory against England in 2019. England held the trophy for 9 years after beating the West Indies 3-1 to regain it on 2000. So if we compare this Wisden Trophy matches fixtures between these two teams, if we go on to the Caribbean islands where this West Indies home ground is situated, so if we calculate England playing in the West Indies conditions, there had been total 68 matches played between them, and West Indies have won 24 matches while the Englishman has won 13 matches. 29 matches have been drawn between these two teams. Head to head, if we compare them in England, played against England, there have been total 86 matches played where West Indies have won 30 matches and England slightly up with the 34 matches they have won, and 22 matches have been drawn between these two teams. I'll tell you about the name prescribed as Wisden. So yeah, it was named by John Wisden. He was an English cricketer. He was born on 6 September 1826. Was an English cricketer who played 187 first-class matches for 3 county teams: Kent, Middlesex and Sussex. So in July 1845, John Wisden was only 18 years old and he made his first-class debut for Sussex against MCC. Here John Wisden has taken 6 wickets in the first innings and 3 in the second. At the start of his career, he was a round-arm fast bowler before overarm bowling was permitted. The years passed, his pace also got declined, and so he shifted his attribute to fast bowling to medium pace bowling. Almost all of his matches in England, mostly for Sussex, the county team, but once for Kent and thrice for Middlesex. He travelled with a touring team by George Parr to Canada and in the US in 1859, where 8 matches were played in Montreal, Hoboken, Philadelphia, Hamilton and Rochester were won easily. He was of little height, around 5 feet 4 inch, and was nicknamed the Little Wonder after the winner at the Derby in 1840. He was said to be the best all-rounder of his day. In all, he took 1109 first-class wickets with a bowling average of 10.32. He scored 4,140 first-class runs with a batting average of 14.12. Yeah, it would be a not good average of batting as we compare it to our present world, but at that time it was a good average of any batsman. He bowled fast bowling. He picked up nearly 10 wickets in each game, and in 1850 when he was playing for the North against the South at the Lord's, his off-cutter technique, which was discovered by him, was very beneficial for him, because his off-cutter technique won him 10 wickets in the second innings, all clean bowled. Would you imagine? All 10 wickets and all of them were clean bowled. So that was the first instance of all 10 wickets being bowled. Speaking of about bowling, we'll come on to the batting perspective. There, he was a good batsman also, and he scored 2 first-class centuries in his first matches. The first exactly was 100 runs against Kent at Tunbridge Wells in 1849, and in 1855 he notched up again 100. He made 148 against Yorkshire. John Wisden then died by cancer at the age of 57. Talk about the day one analysis. Day one there was not much cricket on day one because of the rain interruption, and only 17.4 overs were bowled there, and England lost just the 1 wicket of Dominic Sibley by Shannon Gabriel, who got a superb ball and clipped his off stump. And at the end, on day one stumps, England were 34 for 1. It all started when Kemar Roach set the platform for them and bowled superb line and lengths, and then came the spell of Jason Holder and Shannon Gabriel, and they just bamboozled a little bit of the England openers, and they got a reward in the shape of Dominic Sibley, who was undone on the second over for a golden duck. So there you have it. This was the analysis of day one between England and West Indies, and I hope that if they bowl in the similar line that we have watched in these 17 odd overs, I have a feeling that Windies will try to restrict them. I personally feel that Windies will not go down just as yet. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos related to cricket and football updates, and I'll be sharing them in this is my channel. You can subscribe it and hit the like button for the video. This is me, Yasir, signing out. Catch you all in the second day. Allah Hafiz.